Today's edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox is brought to you by Wan's in Fort Lauderdale, a family tradition since 1966.
Hold the Mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Defo, and Lubie, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim flam sauce with the awesome fave, with shafafa on the side.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another week and another edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. We're at one of our favorite spots on the Lunchbox tour, Wan's, formerly known as Wan's or Christina Wan's Mandarin House, but now we've got Alex. Cook is the man in charge, and look at him. He's wrapping up some mushu pancakes.
Doing a great job.
And we've got Defo here. He's like a pig and you know what.
Yeah. I kind of came in with a little bit of an appetite, and I was actually thinking this. I mean, of all the years we've been doing this now, I was thinking, what could be better than a Mike Mayo's Lunchbox from a great Chinese restaurant where everybody has been clamoring in South Florida for years? Hey, where can I get really authentic, great Chinese food? This is the place. And then we're coming in here when I got a little bit of, a hankering for some fun food of any kind. And then you get this. Are you kidding me? This is awesome.
Well, you're like a kid in a candy. Tell them what happened right before we got on there. You basically spied across the dining room the containers that they use here.
This is it, man. I mean, I'm in heaven here. I mean, I haven't seen this since like Brooklyn, New York, and I used to keep like the ketchup and the mustard and a thing like this. This is house mustard in here. That is like having Bitcoin at $10. It's unbelievable.
And no extra
I don't
charge.
know, Alex. I don't know. I may pilfer one of these, but
we got
to
you.
have it in this fashion is
You will
unbelievable.
not find those mustard packets here.
No.
Although, I mean, again, house mustard.
No, we do have it for to go, but we do make. I mean, again, we're keeping with family tradition. House mustard, our duck sauce. It's not that neon again orange one. We actually, make our house duck sauce mustard, and people actually, do prefer this mustard. It's very pungent. It's warning. It's very
Strong.
Yes.
Yeah, but isn't it supposed to be?
And which I
Isn't it
love.
the stuff that can be used as smelling salts as a backup?
Yes,
in
boxers
any box
should
that
Blue
carry-
Duva had it in the
There you
corner.
go, there you
Yeah,
go, there
yeah.
you go, yes.
At the
But
next.
isn't that how you tell if it's good or not? Like,
When Peter McNeely was about to get knocked out, they rubbed some of this under his
Yeah,
nose.
just put a
And he
spoonful of
went
this
one
under
more
the
round.
nose.
Yeah, he went one more round.
It'll wake them up.
In case of emergency, if you don't have any
Exactly.
pneumonia, wake someone up with.
But it should taste this way because sometimes it's overwhelming, sometimes it's not potent enough. I don't understand this. Maybe you can help me with this, Alex, because it's been a question forever.
Mhm.
How is it that, like, when you get the packaged condiments at a Chinese restaurant, they're not even close to what it would be if you got, like, the house stuff? I mean, usually, ketchup is ketchup. I don't know, Mayo. I know we've talked about this. If you get mayonnaise, you get relish in a package.
It's close
Okay, it
enough,
may not
yeah.
be great, but it's at least similar.
Yeah,
A reasonable
no.
facsimile. Why is it that the Chinese mustard in the packets is no way, shape, or form related to the house mustard?
For us, we just put so many other fresh ingredients in there that it's not comparable. It's a packaged sauce that's been sitting there. It's almost like when you make a fresh tartar sauce. I mean, it's like, you make your own tartar sauce.
Or the
Mayo
garlic
and-
aioli or things like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Simple. The other day I was at Restaurant Depot and I saw, the garlic spread in a tub. It's like you literally have to just take crushed garlic, butter, put
Right.
it on top of an oven for a day.
Lubie.
Right. And there is a difference in the flavor,
Oh,
right?
absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, one is like, modified for shelf stability and long life, and the other one is.
But the soy sauce is sort of close to soy sauce. It's not as good. The
Soy is soy,
the plum
yeah.
sauce or duck sauce is, but it's not, so far fetched. But then the mustard, for some reason,
no, the color's
Oh,
totally
no,
different.
there should be a movement afoot to correct this.
No, mustard. I mean, let's tell you, when the pandemic hit, mustard went up almost double in price.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
Because we use fresh mustard powder. It was hard to get.
Yeah.
Powder, right?
Powder, mustard powder. We whip it, and actually, when you whip it, it gets so hot that
Is
we
it-
actually have to put ice to cool it.
Oh
down.
wow!
I
Is
get
it from
excited just
China?
listening to the process. Man. This is great.
And everyone has no sinus problems in the kitchen. You wonder why?
Is the
Oh, no,
mustard,
no,
is
yeah,
the
everybody's
mustard
breathe deep.
powder domestic or is it from China? Is like
No,
a special?
I think it's domestic actually. It's
Okay.
domestic, yes, but it's not your just Coleman's mustard powder.
No, it's more like gunpowder.
Yes.
Mustard powder. It's like
Absolutely.
it,
Yeah,
it,
could be, yeah.
it packs a kick. And it's one of the reasons, many reasons why, you come here and you get the real stuff.
Yep.
And, it's funny because mustard seems to be the most temperamental and inconsistent of the condiments.
Yep.
Because, as you mentioned, the difference between the packaged mustard and the real fresh good
It's not
stuff.
even, but it's not even in the same category.
And it's kind of similar to like when you get a hot dog and you get the French's yellow mustard
yeah,
versus the
that's not
Gouldens
day,
or
it's
like
not
some of the horseradish mustards.
People with no taste have the French's. I'm sorry to say
Well, this
this,
was-
but I mean, if you're eating yellow mustard on a dog, you're either from like Columbus, Ohio, or some place where they don't have any taste buds.
Here's what shocked me. Okay, so I'm fresh off a weekend in Saratoga. I had a great time. You know the most disappointing thing about the
No, don't tell me
weekend,
the
Alex and Defo.
No,
It wasn't the fact that I kept getting split out of exactas and I cashed a few tickets here and there, but at the end of the day, I was in the red. But that wasn't the most upsetting thing. The most upsetting thing is I went to Shake Shack. They have a Shake Shack
Shake
on
Shack.
the
Oh,
grounds
look at this guy.
of Saratoga
you're
Racecourse
killing me.
up in Saratoga Springs. And I didn't feel like a big, heavy cheeseburger. So I ended up getting a hot dog. And they do a nice, like, split hot dog. They throw it on the grill. They get the good caramelization. They serve it in a nice potato roll. And then for mustard, guess what they had?
No, French's.
Oh Lord.
Only French's yellow mustard in packets.
Not in
And I
France.
said,
wow,
I was
not
like,
even
where is
real
the
thing.
Gouldens? This is a New York. This
That's
is
impossible to
that's
believe.
weird.
Yeah, upstate New York though is a radical departure food wise
it's not
from
the city.
like New York City because Carol's Hamburgers was a chain there in upstate New York. Of course, I was used to McDonald's and we had Bob's Hamburgers, which was good, and they would never put mustard on a hamburger, never. But Carol's, I mean, the upstate New York thing, mustard and ketchup, and you had to specify the first time. You're like, oh my God, I lost all this money because I can't eat this thing with mustard on it. Because it doesn't
You
belong
gotta-
in a
you gotta
hamburger,
tell,
but it does in the eyes of these upstate New Yorkers.
Well, I mean, I have a question. I mean, I'm a kid of the 80s, and the other day, my cousin and I were driving to lunch. As she pulled up next to me, I rolled the window down. I go, "Do you excuse me? Do you have any Grey Poupon?" And her husband goes, "Who? Grey what?" You know,
they don't even remember that. commercial.
no. But I mean, I'm a fan of Grey Poupon. I like Grey Poupon.
Grey
Huge
Poupon's
opposite.
good. I mean, anything with some flavor. But the yellow mustard, really, I don't even want to say what it reminds me of. But I mean, having had young children, babies, I mean, it looks like you're changing a baby diaper, doesn't it? I mean, sorry to make that illusion while you're eating.
How's the curry doing over there?
This stuff's great, man.
All right.
It's great.
I-
But how
there-
could anybody put this on a hot dog?
I had some good eats up there, but I just was surprised that I didn't find any real, like, deli mustard or the brown mustard up there. That was a disappointment. But here we are now. Wan's 664 North Federal Highway, right in the heart of downtown Victoria Park. And what do we have in front of us? Because we've already devoured almost everything in front of us. Alex.
I just inhaled this thing. This wrap we
you
had.
know your menu. You named it Mushu Chicken.
Mushu
You know,
chicken.
we wrap it for you, or you can wrap it yourself.
Man,
It's
that
better if
was
you wrap it
great.
yourself.
Wow.
Curry, Singapore noodle, a little touch of curry, shrimp, chicken, pork in there. It's just Flavor Town today. And then our eggplant with pork, Flavor Town. I gotta tell you, when we say jumbo, we mean jumbo. Our jumbo shrimp, our shrimp is UH shrimp, and our wings are jumbo. I mean, those things are not your regular bar. No, these are jumbo wings, so house marinated. So just Flavor Town here.
This is great, man. I'm a big fan of curry, but it has to be applied correctly. I mean, you can go to some Indian places and they overdose the thing, and maybe it ruins it. That is really, really good.
Now, again, the chicken thing, the chicken wings, kind of just crispy, deep fried. But sometimes you put like a little oyster sauce on it, or what's the?
We have a spicy version if you like a little spice. We also if you like a little sweeter version, a honey garlic version on there. So yeah, you know our menu well.
All kinds of things. Now I see that you treated us like the Americans that we are. No chopsticks for me, but that's okay.
You know why? I'll tell you why.
Okay. Because you've seen me eat before.
No. It's a what do you call it? It's a thing because you can if you look at Chinese and we use a chopstick, what are we eating with?
Usually
A
rice
bowl.
shoveling
Exactly.
it. Right.
We're
shoveling.
shoveling with the-
It's a shovel thing.
Right. So when you can't do it on a plate unless you're literally going to take your plate at the table. Hey, hang on. You know,
I've
it's
done
like-
that before. I usually do it at every meal. But
That's why you're using chopsticks. So I figure we won't do that on here. So we'll use
really,
a fork,
even for noodle dishes, because I find that noodle dishes are especially satisfying to eat with chopsticks because they do pick up very readily, and you don't, it kind of tends to limit the amount that you consume at one time.
Absolutely. And that for me, that's the funny thing. because I actually like that mouthfeel, fullness, like a shovel thing. So usually, if it's noodle, I literally will take a fork and I'm just here shoveling or take. But that's why we didn't do chopsticks. That's why.
Great treatment of this eggplant. How did you put that together?
Eggplant, literally flash
Unbelievable.
fried.
Nice.
If we're doing some culinary classes on our Instagram thing, but flash fried and then sauteed with the pork, fresh pork.
Great.
Oil wash, marinated, oil wash, and then just sauteed all together. But it's not, too oily.
Mayo's not necessarily an eggplant guy. I am a heavy eggplant guy, but this is a great treatment of this.
I'm a
Alex,
huge
yeah.
fan of the Chinese eggplant. And can you explain the difference for people that, it's just a little bit smaller and a little bit less seeds or
Less seeds. It's not bitter. You don't have to, pre-salted or anything. And you know what? I'll be honest. That's my trick. If I make eggplant parmesan, I take the Japanese eggplant. I just cut it in strips, and then I pop. What do you call that? Breadcrumb and pan fry it, and I use that to layer on the layers of eggplant. That way, I don't have to salt and wait and cure and soften.
it's a good hack, as the kids say.
That's a great dish, though, and that's on the menu.
Eggplant parmesan.
Yeah. Oh no, this eggplant parm. I mean, I gotta go to like Gianni's or something.
No,
but-
next time my no. Actually, no, I'll be honest with you. My great grandmother, most Asians don't like cheese. When she didn't want to cook, that's what she told me. She goes, order Pizza Hut, pan tossed bacon, and she would love the good pizza. So and she made a great red sauce, but she made it a little sweeter. Next time I'm gonna make it for you. I'll make an eggplant parmesan for you
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
It was.
with the Chinese eggplant.
You know what's going to happen? It's going to get so popular from the show.
Yeah, exactly. People
You're
are
going
gonna
to
be
have to
asking
add it to
for
the menu, and next thing
Exactly.
you know, you'll be buying a pizza oven in here.
No, we do have a lot of our clients. I gotta say thank you. Really, your client, your audience out here are amazing. They spread the word for us. They always are giving you shout outs on your page actively, and they're great. Really,
I'm very proud of them as we cross the 210,000
200
member
210 now? Wow.
threshold. And when I say I'm very proud, I mean there are some times when they really do things the right way. And then there's most of the time where I have to deal with, well, not most of the time. You're right. I've become jaded because I spend too much time looking at the negative. And I saw yesterday when I was out of range and I was driving around, I guess there was a post about Eat Thai. And again, he's Sopanut is great. I love his Thai food. I don't know if you've gotten a chance to try it. He just moved from Delray to Boca Raton, and I really like the new digs, but apparently he's doing so well. He doubled his business month over month after the move. In the summer. And as a result, like on Saturday night, it was packed to the gills, and they were having some, they were a little backed up in the kitchen. Sopanut was going crazy back there, but he was getting the dishes out, and there was a little bit of, some service hiccups, which after 4 weeks, he's only been in the new joint 4 weeks. Everybody's still kind of learning. And this people who apparently have been long-term customers who went to his Delray spot, from the beginning, and were actually like on a semi-friendly basis with basically would bring in their own wine, would not get charged corkage, would pour a couple of glasses for Sopanut to sip, which is, a nice thing to do. And what do? They go on not one, but two Facebook groups. One, the Let's Eat group, and then posting the same. Actually, it was the husband posted on the other group run by
our friend,
who, and it just goes to and then like with the fact that they said the food was good, we love his food, but then proceeded to rattle off 8 different things without ever telling him.
It's a Saturday night,
and people came to his defense. But this is the kind of stuff that drives restaurateurs crazy.
Absolutely.
And I just
don't let the one lone wolf.
But
spoil it.
But
how much weight does it carry? Because we end up giving, we ascribe a lot to it, and I know restaurateurs will as well. But
no, for me, honestly, it's like I know we are like I told my team, I may not be here. And when I walk in from a lunch shift, I'm not. I know this place will not be 100% how I want it because it's not me. It's not the owner. And I just know that our team, front and back, provides great service as much as we can. These people have heart. These people care. And sometimes we are just gonna not make it. And what we are gonna do everything in our power to bring that back. That's hospitality. That's the definition of hospitality, how we make someone feel. And if it's a legit complaint, we're going to take care of it. There are some times, unfortunately, where it's not a legit complaint.
They're just like, you know what? Don't come back again.
If my ice cream, if you say my ice cream is too cold, I'm sorry. I
Right.
just,
The water is too wet.
right.
and-
you know,
and-
I don't.
They only do so much.
You have bigger fish to fry, apparently.
Well, when people judge things by like, oh, that doesn't look brown enough for fried rice, and you
Right.
say the traditional method isn't to douse it in
Soy
all kinds
sauce.
of things.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly. You know,
Um,
so it's we do look at it. I think every good entrepreneur looks at it.
Right.
And
No, you take some things to heart. You know, obviously, the service might have been a little rough the other night. That's
absolutely.
but you don't want to hear about it in two different Facebook groups without somebody telling it to your face. And the fact that this is a couple that have had a long-term relationship and have gotten
Because of one Saturday
and
night.
have gotten special, treatment, no corkage fee. And I just responded. I said, because Sopanut went in and said, we're going to try to do better. We're sorry you had this experience. Come back there in the
See,
middle of the week,
he's
not on a
trying-
Saturday night.
Exactly.
He was being very gracious, much more
Absolutely.
classy than I could be. And I was just saying, wow, the fact that, these guys have come in and you've never charged corkage. And now I said, with friends like these, ... And then I also
You obviously, I mean, this was coming off losing money at Saratoga.
No.
That made a
and
difference.
then I texted Sopanut this morning. I said, next time they come in, corkage fee $100. That's it.
I have to
mean,
say
not
this too. I mean, about the food today, because a lot of times you're thinking, oh, geez, really good Chinese food is going to be a sodium bloodbath, but it doesn't. I don't know if is there a conscious effort, because it's not like overdosed with.
Correct. We are
with
not.
salt here, yeah.
We don't use so much cornstarch that you can go plaster your wall.
Mhm.
Oh, this is great, man! I could eat
Um,
more. That's the beauty.
Exactly.
Of it.
We want to keep it nice and light,
Yeah.
flavorful, but yet nice and light.
Good
and,
job, man.
And yeah,
Really.
try to give the opportunity. It may not be the right time or place. I've had actually people call me the next day. Go, hey, listen, I didn't have a great experience last night. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know that right then and there, because you always could tell that I was in the weeds. But you gave me a call the next day. Listen, we'll take care of it. And that's what a good.
That's the
entrepreneur
thing
does.
is like, okay, and Mayo talked about people that are scared of confrontation. You understand you're not avoiding confrontation doing it this way. You're actually making it more confrontational.
Yes.
Doing it this way. So if you are against confrontation, then nicely talk to the people at the restaurant, because that's not a confrontation. That's helping them do their
Absolutely.
job better.
Absolutely. And I think we're talking about a few hot topics here. And one of the topics that I'm sure you'll probably get into is that we are starting this month? Dine out.
Dine out.
Right?
Oh,
Dine Out.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Right. But
That's a great deal. So
Do you
that's
take
really
part in
good.
that?
we do take part in that.
Okay,
We do.
because your prices are so reasonable. Like, you don't have to have a special.
But
thing,
you know what? Hey, it's a chance for us to be part of this great program.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a chance for us to just say thank you to the community.
Yep.
But also, on this topic has been talked about. Don't forget, just because you're getting a great deal, your servers are dependent on that tips.
Oh, yeah.
So please take care. If you have a great experience, take care of them a little more. And if they didn't, let the manager know. Let us know. We'll take care of it. But
Right.
yes,
If you're getting a special deal, if it's like, one of these promotions, whether it's, Miami Spice or Dine Out
Correct.
Lauderdale, like
Correct.
maybe give a little 25% instead of the 20%
Correct.
because you're getting a
Or
bigger
I
discount.
would
price.
say
Tip
tip
on
on
the
what the
original.
meal would have cost.
Yeah.
In other
that
words,
would-
I mean, you're getting
yeah,
a half price meal that would have been $25 or $50, and it's now $25.
Tip on
So I
50.
mean, if you're going 20%, whatever, so at least throw a 10 in there, and then start taking up from there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There you go.
So what are you doing special for it? Is it like lunch specials, dinner, both?
Dinner specials Monday through Thursday.
Mhm.
Ideally, it's for two people.
Okay.
You've got a dumpling sampler or a chicken song,
Nice.
chicken lettuce wrap, and then you've got a plethora
Nice.
of
Good
things to choose from.
Oh,
And
you
then
do have choices.
you do choices, and then also our chef Byrne over here is making some fabulous desserts. You can choose from one of our desserts. We got a Thai coffee tiramisu and a
Ooh.
new green tea trifle.
Okay.
But then if you see, oh my goodness, there's not a lot of vegetarian options or not a lot of vegan options or gluten free, let us know. Again, we're here to work with you.
Mhm.
So
And how's that work? I mean, is there like a set price that you have to? I mean, I saw them was like $45, $50.
They give
65.
flexibility. Yeah.
How does it work
For
though? I
you
mean,
guys,
for you, I mean,
we put it at 60.
60,
okay.
But
But it's for two.
But it's for two.
That's for two?
It's per person, but you're
Per person.
getting a
Okay.
full entree.
Okay.
We're not cutting down the portion sizes. We're
Okay.
not, you're getting a full entree. But it's the restaurants give a good deal, but you're
Yes.
not gonna lose money off of this.
No.
You're not, making a great little money, but you're doing volume.
You're
and
doing
it's a great,
well,
way-
yeah,
and it's a
yeah.
great way to advertise also.
oh no,
How
good
many
thing.
people-
Yeah.
I mean, yes, Miami Spice has 300 restaurants I heard this year, but you are exposing yourself. And
You know what they're charging? I mean, the Miami Convention Visitors Bureau charges restaurants $1,000 to take part, plus you have to be a member of
Yes.
the
Oh,
bureau,
It's nothing
$500
like
a year.
900,
So
yeah.
it costs restaurants $1,500. And up here, the nice part, Stacy, we're to visit Lauderdale. They really are encouraging people to take part. There is no cost to the restaurants. So basically,
there
you
was a cost.
down in Miami.
Yeah, Miami Spice.
Oh
is a
yeah, our
major
friend
cost.
Danny
And
Surfer
they're
and,
sort of
your
slacking
friend.
this year, supposedly.
Yeah,
good friend.
your good friend. Yeah, he's your bro.
He
You got a
loves it.
bromance.
We got a
going.
romance going. He's got a great restaurant. I have actually probably tomorrow's Tuesday.
Tomorrow
Yes.
is Tuesday.
I'll probably be going down there tomorrow night for dinner.
to
Oh, nice.
Mignonette,
Mignonette
or
or
Blue
Blue
Collar. Either
Collar,
one,
either
you
one.
can't go
Either
wrong.
one's great.
I'm in the mid for seafood. I mean, I don't
Oh,
know.
then
Mignonette's great,
Mignonette
yeah.
is like he has some
Mignonette's great.
high quality stuff there, and he's doing a spice
I
menu
didn't know that.
that's also
Yeah, his spice menu's sick.
any appetizer, any
entree,
entree,
any dessert.
dessert, and it's not like setting. You go to the menu. There's a couple of carve outs.
Like
you can't
raw
get the king
bar
crab
stuff
legs and
and-
stuff, but almost any of his apps, entrees, and any dessert.
Wow.
$60. So
Really?
and that's a good deal.
Yeah,
down
that's
there.
It's a nice
We love
intro,
him.
man, to
So-
a great place.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's what it does for a lot
But
of people.
Danny
is it
came
catches
here
your eye.
first time, and he was just genuflecting, saying, the rice that he had and all the other dishes were like some of the best that he's
A lot of
tasted.
distinct flavors too. I mean, that's not often the case in some Chinese restaurants where you
Right.
go and everything sort of tastes the
As far as
same.
that's, yep.
Very distinct. Everything that you had out here is absolutely fantastic.
Hey, let's take our first break.
First break.
Then we got some business to attend to. We got to do a contest tiebreaker. I'm going to have
Really?
Alex dip his hand into the
What do you got in
tiebreaker
the
envelope.
bag there? Two?
There's two of them. Two people are in the.
And what they have
No,
to do?
uh,
The restaurant
we'll-
was a gift. I forget which one it was.
We'll
though.
get that. We'll get through all of that. Oh, but
They had like 2 races or something, no?
Yes, they had to hit the 2 races. And
They
get
had
the
2 races and gets the lottery numbers.
I've got to get
It's not
two-
easy to win.
two quick orders of business before we take
Yeah.
the break and do the contest tiebreaker. But first of all, tomorrow we're going to be at Even Keel Fish Shack. Tomorrow is actually National Oyster Day, but we're going to be
Nice.
having our big celebration with them later in the week, Saturday. It's
Oh.
called the Pearl Jam by the Sea Oyster and Bubbly Festival. Unlimited raw oysters, unlimited sparkling wine with mixers. And the thing is, if you go online right now, they might be sold out
Yeah, there
already.
might not be tickets.
When
That's
I
what's sort of
came
weird
on
about
the
that.
air this morning, I think we were down to 6 general admission
my God.
tickets left. So it's
VIPs
going to
all
be a
sold out.
sellout,
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
which is great.
That's nice.
And so again,
beat
if you
that.
want to get in on that,
Now,
it's
will you
this
take
Saturday.
selfies with the people if they
Yes,
ask for
of course.
one?
Mayo was very
Autographs,
friendly.
Or do you
selfies.
hide in the back? How do you do
No,
that?
he was very involved and very friendly.
I'll
I'll have to give
autograph
him
body
credit.
parts. I'll
Yeah, I was
autograph
gonna say,
oyster
I wonder
shells.
what happens if you bring him a jar of mail. What he'll do? God,
He's
sign
signing
this.
his side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Might be insulted
Mike's
by
real
it, but
Mayo.
he'll act like it was okay.
All right, so get your final tickets now, and you could use the promo code Lunchbox to get an extra $10 off the already low price for the general admission. VIP sold out long ago. General admission, all that left. Lunchbox promo code, $10 off. That'll bring it down to about $65 plus the fees.
How many tickets you have left? 6?
6 total,
Six.
and there may be
Well,
less
we should
actually
be
because that was
selling
this
hundreds
morning.
right now.
No, we
Yeah.
limited it at 100. Yeah, and
it's killed. There's only so much
we
room.
sold 40.
I bet they're gone already.
40 plus VIP tickets and 50 plus of the regular. So that's a second year, and it's growing, and it's a great
Meet
time.
Mike Lubie
You
Lubitz.
can't-
Do you like
Yes.
raw oysters?
I love raw oysters.
Okay.
I actually only like raw oysters.
And
I
this
don't
is-
like raw oysters. Rockefeller. grilled
Really?
oysters,
They do
Oh,
a great
only
grilled
raw.
I love
oysters, but
grilled
this is a
oysters.
celebration of
Interesting.
the oyster in its purest, most pristine form, and we're going to be getting the ones from Prince Edward Island, the Malpecs. So
nice.
these are like some high quality stuff.
Anthony
So
Bourdain always said that was the one of the reasons why I became a chef, because he tried an oyster.
for the
And-
first
Really?
time, and he loved it.
They're good, but that's
It's-
interesting.
I love everything about raw oysters. The other thing I love, which also gets the people on the Let's Eat group going. You mentioned, how people go crazy over the Chinese food. They go crazy over
It's a hot
bagels.
topic, no doubt.
And of course, they go crazy over pizza.
Pizza.
And we would like to welcome for August our newest sponsor on the Lunchbox, Peter's Pizza.
Oh, pizza. Wow,
He's
nice,
got
man.
2
Peter.
locations, and we love
Guy's great,
Peter.
man, yeah.
He's a nice paisan from Long Island. He knows the craft. He
into this.
takes his pizza making seriously. And 2
If the
locations.
sound effect isn't working, we can still do it.
Here's over there.
He's got 2 locations. The newest one, and that's the place of his dreams with the the hermetically sealed, humidity-proof dough room where he mixes his dough and proofs his dough.
Wow.
It's a really neat operation. That's at 1166 North Federal Highway in Pompano. Then he's got his original shop right there near the beach, East Palmetto Park Road, right by the drawbridge there. They're open every day but Monday, so don't go in there today. But the other 6 days of the week, he'll be cranking out, whether you like the New York slices, specialty pies. He's got also the heroes. He's got pastas, and his mom makes some great desserts. Go into Peter's. We welcome him to the Lunchbox, and we're going to be in there either later this week or sometime next week. But again, if you're jonesing for that classic New York style slice joint, Peter's is your neighborhood spot.
Mine closed, so I am looking for a new
Okay,
joint.
well then we're gonna have to
they
take
do a
you
great
up
job.
there.
We should take you over there.
Let's
A
go.
lot of other good things there too. I mean,
The
food they
rice
have. Wow,
balls and the nuts. He does some,
Really?
calzones. You go in there, it's like 20 different styles of
Disney
pies,
World for
just
pizza,
like
yeah.
being in Brooklyn or New York.
yeah.
They
And what
got-
about desserts? You said to mom.
oh yeah,
his mom
makes
is
like some crazy
like a chef, a famous bakery
Really?
chef, and she does all the desserts. Yeah,
She has some great
Calzones too.
the calzones are
Oh,
nice.
calzones.
I mean,
Place is
everything's
solid.
really good. The
places.
sandwich is really good.
It's very solid. Again, welcome aboard, Peter, and go check it out for yourself tomorrow.
Peter.
They are
Peter.
closed on Mondays, but open for lunch and dinner the other 6 days. They also have delivery. So check it out. You can go and find out more by going to the website, mypeters.com. All right. Now we finally have reached the first
You did
break.
it.
We're going to
All
go
right.
a little overtime. I love
Alex
it.
Wan,
I'm
nice.
shameless. I'm shameless with
That's
the
fine.
but
Brendan,
it's all
we're
good.
happy to have.
I love promoting people doing good things. And
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
why
Why we're here.
Absolutely.
Alex and Juan's
Alex knocked it out of the
fourth
park with these three
generation
dishes, man.
since
Wow.
1966. His
All
family,
these people that are like futilely searching for great Chinese food, all they're going to do is come to
That's
Juan's,
it.
I don't
right?
understand
I
why.
mean, well, why continue
Stop
to
looking.
just frustrate yourself?
You're
Just
going to
come
stress
here.
yourself out.
and it's the kind of place, the Sentinel's doing a story about how restaurants have gotten obnoxiously loud and they blare music and you can't have a concert. This is one of the places I listed. Lois Solomon, who we know, who my former colleague, she's putting up together a roundup of places where people can have quiet conversational meals, and I listed this place. Now I know when it gets crowded, if you have a loud table next to you,
Right.
might be a little bit, but you strive for that conversational atmosphere, correct?
Absolutely. We strive for round tables, families getting together, talking about your day and everything. And that's how my grandfather's restaurant. I mean, you would see all our customers at deli then, and then you see all of them at night, and they all got together. And still last night, we had a long time old customer. He's 90, brought his friends and his family, and they had a huge round table, 15 people.
Nice.
And they just, had a great
You know what you should
dining
do,
experience.
but people would have a revolt, like the concerts at the Hard Rock. Make people put their phones in a Ziploc bag and
no,
throw it away. No.
Leave them
you
alone.
would be surprised, I think, how many people would love that and how many people would start going, what do I
What do
Wait
I
a minute, I
do?
haven't checked my
I
phone.
have
what
to
do
talk
I
to you?
do?
Like, what
What do I do?
Dad?
What
Like,
a concept, a
Dad,
conversation.
hi, Dad.
What's a conversation?
I remember being in a restaurant in New Jersey, in Atlantic City, and there was an Italian joint. There were 10 people at the table, all different ages, from 6, 7 years old all the way up to the grandparents. And I'm looking over at this table. Every single one of them, including the kids, was on their phone at the
Yep.
same time.
Yep.
And you're like, that doesn't cut it. I mean, it's not the way it should be.
You gotta be like, Atlantic City, like, the guy at the door. It's like, the mafia is like, okay, give me your door, then give me your phone, then give me your phone.
And then what you should also do is just
Oh,
pour
no,
some
that-
mustard on the food, and then they won't be able to.
It doesn't matter which dish I have.
That'll
as
get
soon
their
as it
attention.
touches
Yeah.
this mustard, it's awesome.
Yeah, no, we appreciate that.
All right, let's take that break, and we'll come back with more from Juan's after these words. A tradition for South Florida sports fans for more than 30 years, Shenanigans. It's at 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach, the place to go for all your favorite teams and events and food that's not your ordinary sports bar fare. Award-winning wings, burgers, fresh fish, and more, TV screens galore, and all-day happy hour specials. The kitchen and bar are open into the wee hours, perfect for late-night bites and very close to the airport. For playoff action, football season, and a good time anytime, Shenanigans. Great seafood and more at Mignonette, Miami. It's in the Edgewater neighborhood at 210 Northeast 18th Street, close to the Arch Center and Heat Arena. Mignonette is open every day for dinner, and it serves the freshest fish and raw bar items with a daily selection of the finest oysters around. Chef owner Danny Surfer and his team are eager to please, and now they have a great deal for Miami Spice through September 30th. $60 gets you a build-it-yourself 3-course meal. Choose almost any appetizer and entree and any dessert. That's every day, including weekends. Mignonette is Michelin Guide recommended and Lunchbox approved. For reservations and information, go to mignonetmiami.com. The finest quality, warm hospitality, and world-class creativity. Those are the ingredients that make Daniel's, a Florida steakhouse, a special place. Come experience the restaurant that's Michelin Guide recommended and totally Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved, with an impressive collection of steaks, seafood, and more, like their foie gras creme brulee. Daniel's is located at 620 South Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, just south of the New River Tunnel, open Tuesday through Sunday for dinner. For reservations and information, go to danielssteak.com. Fresh local fish, a sophisticated setting. I'm talking about Corvina Seafood Grill. It's at 110 Plaza Real South in Boca Raton, just south of Palmetto Park Road. It's the place to go for the freshest and local seafood and fish, some of it with a Peruvian twist like their great ceviches. It's open 7 days for dinner. They also have happy hours 7 days a week. You don't want to miss it. It's a great place. CorvinaBocaRaton.com for more information and reservations. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Same great Thai food, beautiful new location. I'm talking about Eat Thai, now in Boca Raton at 6299 North Federal Highway. Thai cuisine is having a moment, and Chef Sopanut makes some of the best in South Florida. A hip and modern spot with authentic Thai street food and some innovative twists. The spicy oxtail soup, Thai bouillabaisse, shrimp ceviche, and classic noodle dishes will wow you. And they now offer full liquor and craft cocktails too. Open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Go to eatthaiflorida.com for more information. All right, we're back at Wan's. I'm stuffing my face. I think I'm having the chicken with the pork with the Chinese eggplant or Japanese eggplant. Is there a difference, or you just call it Asian eggplant?
Asian eggplant.
Yeah, that is some good stuff. And the Singapore noodles, also known as the curry noodles.
Wow, great.
Excellent, beautiful
Really
balance.
good, yeah.
A little bit of heat, but not overwhelming. Let me ask. MSG gotten a bad rap for decades, unfairly so. It was basically just unbelievable how this origin story of people's phobia of MSG, and not based on any science at all, but just on misperceptions and really pure racism. But do you use MSG? Do you find? Yeah.
We use MSG. Every Asian uses MSG.
So does Chick-fil-A.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you're eating,
So does Greek restaurants.
if you're eating Parmesan cheese, there's MSG. If you're eating shiitake mushrooms, MSG. Seaweed, MSG. It's just naturally found.
Seaweed. Wow.
It's a naturally occurring product.
Right.
It has been, processed and used as an additive to enhance flavor, and it's without salt.
Right.
And-
It's accent, they call it and everything. There's all the names for it and everything. But, I think it's the same thing. If you use too much pepper, use too much salt, too much sugar,
Too much cornstarch.
right, exactly. And it's extra crispy, too much mustard, but it's so everything in moderation, I think.
It's all about balance.
It is all about balance. And if you go to a restaurant, and yes, I will admit, like you said, there's some restaurants who everything tastes the same, everything's soy sauce and MSG.
Yep.
You're gonna know,
Right,
You're
right.
gonna find out. If you use it in moderation.
You
and
ordered a
balance.
General Chow's chicken and tastes like the chicken chow man. You're like,
Right.
but what the hell is this?
So I mean, if you really are allergic to, or have a really phobia, or you really can't stand it, then I would say definitely stay away from our soups and our dumplings. For everything else, we cook to order a la minute, as you can see on our Instagram videos.
Right. So
so
you
we
can withhold it. You
We
can.
we can withhold it with free of charge. Yes.
Right. And again, it was a bogus letter that was somehow published in the medical journal. I think it was.
You know your history.
Yeah,
He
in
does.
in the late
Especially on
1960s,
this topic.
with
He's
a
like,
made-up racist name that said, "Oh, MSG causes headaches, and I can't take it," and blah blah blah. No basis in scientific fact, but because it ran in a medical journal, everybody took it as such, and it took decades to undo the damage. And again, I know high-end chefs, Michelin-starred and James Beard award-winning chefs use MSG commonly in their dishes, like Jeremy Ford, our friend who has Stubborn Seed and a bunch of other restaurants. And he says MSG is essential because it brings out the umami. It's like it brings out one of the flavor components.
And don't forget, the mind is also a very powerful thing. Remember when Oprah did that thing like, "Oh, I've squirted a scent into the audience." What are people are going? I smell roses. I smell burgundy, and it's like I sprayed nothing in the air. And just
Right.
people, the mind is a very powerful thing. You think, "Oh my goodness, I'm gonna eat this dish. I'm gonna get a headache. Oh my god, I can't do this." Guess what? You're gonna have a headache.
Yeah.
Right. That's the power of the mind. All right. Enough of that. You want to do this contest? This is here how it works, Alex. And
What are the rules and regulations? Let's go.
the rules and regulations are every week I come up with diabolical ways to confound our audience. And yet every week somebody manages to win. And we also have a runner up. So every
Really?
Friday at Gulfstream
Okay.
at 10 pounds, where we do our show every week,
Mhm.
I give a series of clues. That's a restaurant trivia question. And then I make people pick a feature race of the week at Gulfstream on their Saturday card. This week it was the 8th race at Gulfstream. And then I do another tiebreaker in case a lot of people have the correct horse and restaurant. And sometimes I do football game results. Sometimes it's basketball results. This time of year, I don't want to do baseball, so I do another horse race. There was a big race this past weekend up in Saratoga where I was, the Whitney Handicap. And sure enough, we basically
Two people hit a ball.
have two
yeah,
people
wow.
are in the hopper. And basically, so the
Is this how you get a driver's license now?
maybe
Imagine
citizen-
being a poor
Anyway.
sucker that's arbitrarily selected that wins this thing. I mean, but you
Maybe-
do get a nice prize.
might be the citizenship quiz too. soon.
there you go.
But all right, but we went out of town for this week because the National Oyster Day coming up tomorrow,
Right.
and I did a double header. I was like, these two famous restaurants for oysters are in New Orleans, and they actually face each other across the street from each other. And do you know? Have you been to New Orleans? Not
Once.
Okay. Did you
Don't
eat
remember it.
oysters there? Okay.
No,
It's in the-
I had a muffaletta
Right.
and I had the beignets.
Okay.
I remember.
Well, the grilled oysters Rockefeller, but also oysters on the half shell are famous at these two joints. And the kind of the clue that could lock you in if you don't know New Orleans and that they're facing each other, I said one of them is probably admired by the people who are neat freaks who liked Oscar Madison's Roommate, and the other one is for fans of the Looney Tunes Wile E. Coyote Roadrunner cartoons because it's a name of a firm that is usually prominently mentioned in
They make
those
virtually
cartoons.
everything in those cartoons.
In those
Acme?
Yes.
Acme Oyster
Acme.
House is one of them,
Ah.
and
Felix's, of
Felix's.
course.
Felix's is
Felix.
the other.
You know
See,
what?
I was a Lily 2 fan, clearly.
Oh yeah,
in
yeah.
the
No,
80s
Acme,
growing up,
yeah.
every Saturday morning,
That was
and
great.
and it said Acme
But,
Company Explosives, right?
Many times there's a big line in Acme, and so you end up going to Felix's, and it's not regrettable at all. I mean, they're about equal. They're very different though in their style of the grilled oysters, which is my favorite order there. But they have all, similar other things. I actually like Acme a little bit better than Felix's, but there would be many people that would not be wrong in saying Felix's was a better place to go.
Like
he
many-
didn't like either of them at
No,
first because
okay.
he hates like tourist
He's
stuff.
putting
you know?
words in my mouth again. I didn't say I didn't like either of
You
them.
didn't
I
like
said when I go to New Orleans, I prefer a place that's away from the tourists.
Etoufflés or something.
No, it's
you know,
called
yeah.
Pascal's Menale. It's
Okay.
actually an Italian restaurant that's been in business for over 100 years, family run. The family that was running it for the last like 60 or 70 years recently sold it to the Brennan family. They've kept it going now. But Pascal's Menale, they have a beautiful wood like oyster bar where you just sit there while you're waiting for your table to be, your name to be called for a full table, and everybody just orders a dozen oysters while they're waiting and has a
Wow.
cocktail. And there's a
Yeah.
guy that's been shucking them for years. But that's Pascal's Menale. Felix's and Acme were the ones we were going for.
Both excellent though.
They do a great job.
Yeah.
Then
like 'em both.
the Gulfstream race is what really separated and thinned the herd. We had over 40 entries. this
Sheldon
week.
Geolive?
No. Number 3, Layabout, was the winner, and he was only 4-1. He was like the third or fourth choice at Gulfstream.
But everybody was playing a chalk.
number 3, Layabout, only 2 people had it.
Wow.
And then it went to the third tiebreaker, and both of those people that had it picked Fierceness in the Whitney, and Fierceness was up the track.
Yeah.
Sierra Leone was the easy winner, but because both of them had the same horse in the Whitney, both of them are in the bag.
Okay.
And again, the two people in there, one of them really, big time fan of the show, and he comes to every brunch bash. Ken Rosenblum, congratulations.
He's a
He's a good handicapper. That's why. he's in
Yeah,
there,
and then we've got Sandy Shapiro is also in
Wow.
the bag here. Now I don't
Any
know if
relation to Steve Shapiro?
I don't know if Sandy's a woman or a man. You know, Sandy's one of those names that could be
Right.
either one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So we're gonna just wish them luck.
There you go.
Not to.
You know,
All
the
right,
drum roll.
and you're going in there. You're gonna pick
This
one of
is
those
just
two
purely
slips.
arbitrary. He's not even looking.
Get one of the two.
Not the usual Mayo
Open
Greek
it up.
job. Yeah. Here we go.
Open it up. I'll open it up.
Wait, should we bet on who it is?
No, there's no wagering on the wagering.
What's the high
what
low?
fun
What's
is
the
this
high low?
contest?
What's the
Yeah.
high
So
low?
again, this one will be the winner of the brunch package for 2 at Gulfstream 10 Palms on a Sunday of their choice. Sandy Shapiro.
Sandy, I knew it.
Sandy.
I knew it.
I'm so sorry, Ken. Ken, like I'm not supposed to root, but
I like
Ken has
Ken.
been so
But
close
he never
so many
wins.
times,
Yeah,
and he
never
hasn't
wins.
won
He
since
never
like
wins.
we've been doing this now 140 weeks. They said it wouldn't last, but 140 weeks, and I think Ken won like in
Like
the
in
first
week 1.
in the
yeah,
first
yeah.
month, and then he
That was
hasn't
it.
won since.
Wow, and he's such a good guy.
But Ken, we do have a consolation prize will be a gift certificate.
Oh well, he
Yeah,
doesn't
nice.
lose.
And I think it's going to be a nice one. I think a $50 gift card to Blue Collar Restaurant
Nice.
with
Oh,
our friend
awesome.
Danny
Strong work
Surfer.
Awesome.
And there, that'll get you like a whole Miami Spice meal. You know,
Price wise, very comparable.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good
Yeah, yeah,
contest when
yeah,
you
yeah.
finish second
And, you do
and
just
you're
as
almost
well.
in the
Yep.
same money range as the winner.
And I know Ken loves to come out to the brunch bashes, but you know he pays his own way, which is very admirable.
It's very unusual in
Yeah.
Today's society.
Yes,
Anybody be interested
everyone
in that?
wants something.
That's it. All right, now back to Juan's. We've demolished our plates
Man,
here.
I can't stop eating. Stop me, Alex.
Couple of things before we get to the cooking demo.
Yes.
which
Cooking
I'm a
demo
little bit
coming up?
scared, but
Wow.
I guess
Oh,
I'll be okay.
You'll
Didn't
be
you do
fine,
this
don't worry.
already? One
I
I
did
did
it
last
last
time, it was
month. Well,
great.
no,
We did a slaw. We did a coleslaw. We
Oh,
we
it
did
wasn't
a-
any cooking.
we did
Man. It was just
cooking,
mixing and
yes.
putting
You're
together.
going to
and
set fire to
creating.
something?
he
that
had a
Mayo's
cleaver, and I got a little nervous.
Yeah, but remember, it was because he
Yeah.
forgot this. But with it here, we're going to do
Right,
it. It looks
right.
cool.
We'll be fine. But before we get to that, let's talk about first of all. Did you do the after dark thing? Was that kind of like a hidden?
We did. We did a speakeasy.
speakeasy.
You know,
after hours.
after hours
Wow.
on 10 to 2. We had a huge turnout.
Oh,
Thank you-
nice.
Thank you so much for everyone coming. At 10 o'clock, we had 75 people at the door.
Oh,
waiting.
wow.
Nice.
This was a
Um,
younger crowd.
It was a mix.
A mixed
Oh, that's
crowd.
great.
Yes. We had, I mean, people that are my mom's age, people that are, younger than me, and people that there was no one that was underage, I don't think. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
No, but even,
that's a very popular thing right now.
no, I mean, we have, we had food. You didn't have to drink.
Right.
We had mocktails. We dimmed the lights and brought some other Phil from Visit Wild that wanted food. Graciously let me borrow some lights and
Oh,
everything.
good. Yeah.
So again, it was the industry coming out to help out. People from chefs from Heritage and Twan from
Oh,
Miso
great.
and Reno. They
Who
all
came out? Reno and Chris.
Reno, Chris actually came out as well. And then-
Nice.
and then also Twan came out from Miso. So
I
it was
love the
awesome.
support. I love when the chefs and the whole community kind of binds together. It's not
Absolutely.
competitive. Everybody, let's do some cool shit stuff
Right. Right.
and pack a place
Right.
at when it's typically nighttime and
Correct.
after hours. Yeah,
And we
so-
love. I mean, that's the thing about this. Really, this sort of Victoria Park, Fort Lauderdale downtown community. We're getting closer. Everyone's getting
Mhm.
closer to know each other. And
Nice.
partly because also of your help
Thank you.
and being connecting us all and everything. So
Yeah.
it was really great to see, and we had fun till about 2 a.m. And then at 2.
What night did this take place? Because we didn't
did-
really promote it here. You didn't know how it was going to come off.
We
And did you
didn't.
do?
We
How did
did
you?
it a Saturday night
Mhm.
because next morning we don't open for lunch, so it helped us out.
Okay.
And people could sleep in. But we really just Instagram. That really helped out. Facebook
Right.
a little bit.
The social media.
The social media gets the word out. Follow us on social media is the best way to get anything we're doing. We might do some other classes coming up, and we actually might do another speakeasy night. But just really a great time for us. Again, for us in the industry after work. Where can we go to eat? That's not
Mhm.
Denny's,
Mhm.
IHOP, Lester's,
Right.
Floridian.
So-
Not anything wrong with them. You can get a great sandwich and
but
salad.
it's
out.
nice to go someplace other than a diner and
Right.
have
Forget about
something-
IHOP. It was WOHOP, man. Open till
WOHOP.
3 in the morning.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that was-
Yeah.
They were named one of the America's staple restaurants recently. It's great.
Very, very popular when I was in New York. I know that.
Yeah.
I guess it remains so to this day.
They
still
still
going
are.
strong,
They're
yeah.
still going strong. And
I
so,
don't-
it's fun to do something different. Gives our chefs a chance to do something different. Team had a great time. A live DJ in here. I mean,
Oh, wow.
yeah, it was not too
All right.
crazy.
Well, we
Just
got to
a
come
conversation.
next time.
So you
That's
got to
sick.
start
Yeah, I didn't
following.
realize you had
Again,
started.
we put every show, all our sponsors, IG handles down below. So it's Wan's FL with
Yep.
the underscore.
Nope,
Just
Wan's
Wan's
FL.
FL.
Yep.
And you could follow all of, Chef
He does a
Alex
lot of
here. He's
demonstrations.
doing a
It's really
lot
cool.
of demos and videos, and it's very entertaining. And I think this is what you
Good
need
stuff,
now to
man.
engage.
We're also exactly
People.
trying to educate people on just not your chow mein, not your lo mein, sweet and sour in general. There's also a whole vast variety of Chinese food we actually haven't touched yet. We haven't touched Shanghainese cuisine. We haven't touched Szechuan cuisine down here in South Florida, and it's gonna take some time, but we'll get there. But we would love to be able to be that vessel to get that out.
I love those Szechuan peppers, and it's like a numbing agent, but it gets you on the back end. But it's got flavor too.
It's got flavor,
smoky, and kind of depth, and
we
it's
also
not just
people are getting to know Hong Kong chicken that we do here on special as well. People are loving Shanghainese, xiaolong bao, the soup dumplings that a lot of great restaurants do around here. Great, but we just don't have the facility to do that. But there's so much more to Shanghainese cuisine. Even my uncle used to do a thing called fun fish. It was pompano that you marinate, fry, stew, and chill.
Oh wow, that's doing a lot of things.
Are you going to be
That's
doing that in the
perfect.
demo?
No. Maybe next time. These are great things for next time.
Let's keep it simple, man. I hope you can make some
But
fried
again,
rice.
I like to
that
smoke a
dish.
lox every now and then. That's
That, and then we also have lion head meatballs. That again is a meatball made with pork that you again steam, fry, stew, but it's nice and fluffy inside. A lot of great flavor. So,
and I love how you bring in some of the authentic,
Yep,
Chinese, Cantonese, Mandarin, all those dishes.
absolutely.
That, like, again, when I posted that picture of that egg and onion fried rice, which Danny loved, I love it, Val loves it, but it doesn't look like the fried rices you get at other places because it's so light, but it's just so. Again, it's so light and fluffy and flavorful. I love that rice, and so people should come in here and try that. Something that you haven't had before, and I think you made for a house meal one time. You gave me the winter melon soup, which is, I guess that's not on the menu.
That is not on the menu, but it's also good for your health. The winter melon calms the fire and everything. But if you're adventurous, come in, talk to one of us, and we'll guide you. Do you want something more flavored, something nice and subtle? Do you need some, Chinese penicillin? We got you, whatever it is.
So it's great, man. Every single dish.
All right, let's take the second break, and then we're going to get to the cooking.
I got to
demo.
see this cooking demo.
It's going to be a chicken fried rice.
We're going to give you the fire extinguisher.
I'll get a hose, man. I mean, that would be the way to go. A garden hose with Mayo.
All good. All right.
Although I was a celebrity chef. I don't know if you ever did this. I think we discussed this at Benny Hanna's one time with Howard Schnellenberger.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't do real well. I mean, it was like some guy ended up with his hairpiece was laced with shrimp. He wasn't happy about it. I mean, but I got really
As long
crazy
as
with the
the
flipping.
toupee didn't set on fire, you're fine.
I mean, that was in jeopardy also.
Ahead of the game. All right, let's take the second break, number 2, and then we'll come back with cooking demonstration from Juan's.
Good, man. Yeah.
There we go.
When people ask me about the best restaurants in South Florida, Casa D'Angelo is always at the top of my list. First-class dining, top-flight service, elegant atmosphere, and chef-founder Angelo Ilia is legendary. The flagship in Fort Lauderdale has been serving the finest Italian cuisine since 1997, with other locations in Boca Raton and Aventura. As Angelo himself says, they have an unwavering commitment to unparalleled quality with meticulous attention to details. It's so good, with house-made pastas, pristine seafood, unique meats like elk chops and bison, and seasonal specialties including fragrant fresh truffles from Italy. All locations open 7 days for dinner. Reservations recommended. For a special occasion or any occasion, Casa D'Angelo. Tell them Mike Mayo sent you. Hey, it's Mayo for Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. You know me, I love family-run places with quality food at fair prices served with passion and pride. And that's why I love Gilbert's. For more than a decade, Lenore, Beth, and Richie Gilbert have been serving up the best burgers, wings, ribs, salads, and desserts. It's a fast casual spot. Everything prepared fresh to order from an immaculate open kitchen. They're at 1821 Cordova Road in Fort Lauderdale in the Cordova Shops just south of 17th Street. open every day but Sunday. One of my favorite burgers in South Florida. Big, round, juicy pucks of 100% Angus beef, char grilled to perfection. And don't miss the sweet potato fries on the side. They're legendary. Go to Gilbert's, feast, and be happy. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Delicious Mexican food with innovative twists. Margaritas with a medley of tongue-tingling flavors. I'm talking about Taco Craft, Taqueria, and Tequila Bar. The place to go on Taco Tuesday and every day. It's located at 510 North Federal and Highway in Fort Lauderdale, and also in Lauderdale by the Sea at Plantation Walk and Coral Springs. Taco Craft has specials every day, including bottomless drinks for Sunday brunch, and Taco Tuesdays, including their new birria tacos with bone marrow broth. Oh, it's so good. They've even made a taco lover out of me, and they've got so much more, including fajitas, that open-face smashed cheeseburger tortilla that's new, and a guacamole sample that's an explosion of flavors. The kitchen is open late. There's delivery and takeout. For more information, go to tacocraft.com. Tell them Mike Mayo, the Lunchbox, sent you.
Hey Lunchbox fans, is it time to sell your business? You've poured your heart and soul into your restaurant or business, and you want to see continue the legacy you have built. Transworld can help. Call me, Andy Cagnetta, at Transworld Business Advisors right now and see if it's time for you to retire and relax. Iconic brands like the Mai Kai, Mulligan's, Carlos and Pepe's, Mangoes, and many more turn to Transworld to help sell. Contact Transworld on Facebook or call 954-772-1122 or visit tworld.com. Again, that's 954-772-1122 or tworld.com.
When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks, just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks. They're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Guess who's back and better than ever? Wan's. For the best in classic old school Chinese cuisine, a family-run South Florida favorite since 1966. It's at 664 North Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Chef Alex is carrying on the family tradition that started 4 generations ago. It used to be known as Christina Wan's Mandarin House, and you're going to love it as Wan's. They've got all your favorites: wonton soup, spare ribs, egg rolls, dumplings, Peking duck, and more. Combo lunch specials daily and takeout and delivery. For more information, go to their Instagram page at wans.fl. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 and the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value, for tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30 except Sunday. Go to Tropical Acres. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. All right, we're back at Wan's. As you can see, we're standing up now. It's the stand-up
Digestion.
cooking demo portion of the
Self-less
show.
digest.
Defo is bowed out. He ran like a. I don't
He's
know.
scared
we
to
we
death.
threw the mustard over there. Chef.
It's like he's a vampire. We got garlic here, and he just ran away. But
I gotta tell you, we're talking about Tropical Acres. I mean,
Yeah.
our family goes there once every 2 weeks. Great place.
no, I'm glad to hear this, because I was in there this morning and I saw Jack and 3 siblings. It was Jack and his sisters, Carolyn and Marie, were all in there, and
Family
they're having a
business.
good summer. Like you said, like this is 4th generation. He's up to their 3rd generation,
Wow.
and
Yeah.
his sons, Jack, Joe. Bleh, I'm
Joe and
tired today.
Jackson.
Joe and Jackson are
There's
a
our
lot of
standing.
times running the show, and tonight's a great time to go in there. If you can come into Wan's tonight. They're closed tomorrow, and then Tropical Acres Monday and Tuesdays half price wine night. You can't beat
Ooh.
that deal.
Ooh.
50% all their bottles, or most, except for some exclusions of the really high end stuff. But, and then of course you got happy hour in the bar. You got the $39 twin lobster special, which you can't beat that. $39 for 2 freshly steamed New England lobsters with salad and side dish. $39 every Monday through Friday while supplies last. I'm glad to hear that.
Is it
Alex
bad
and
if I think
family.
that's a great appetizer?
No, you sound like you can hang out with me, because I usually get one of those for the table,
Right?
and then you have some steaks. You get the
Right.
filet mignon, the prime rib, excellent stuff.
Yeah.
So we love Tropical Acres, 2500 Griffin Road, open every day but Sunday. All right, so what are we going to do here, sir?
Let's go back to some basic knife skills. You have your knife, your cutting board. The main thing is if you have these cutting boards that are with the rubber, you have not put a piece of wet tablecloth or
Yes, you want to
napkin.
cling to the surface.
Correct. You
Right.
don't want it going around. Right.
And I like your line about the most dangerous thing
Tool?
in a kitchen
Yes,
is a dull knife. Yeah.
Right. And do you remember what I said also last time? What's the motion? The locomotion.
Right.
The backwards. Right.
Yeah.
The backwards.
Yep.
Backwards is
Back.
the motion. That's right. Okay. So we got my onion peeled already here. I'm just to cut it right in half. Right here. And again, you want to work with something that has stability. This has no stability. So I'm laying it down right now.
Yep.
And
It's flat and stable.
Flat and stable. You want to make sure you have your good bear claw on here. This is where a manicure helps.
Okay.
I don't have a manicure, so I'm glad we're not zooming in.
You know
here.
what happened last time I got a manicure, Alex? I ended up getting
Yeah,
a cuticle that was infected, and I had to go to practically the ER.
Really?
Yeah, no, it was bad.
Oh, I thought you said I got a pedicure too. I was like,
No, I like my manis and pedicures.
That's
or
right.
Pedis. I'm
That's
a
right.
full-fledged metrosexual. Remember when that was a term in the
yes,
thing? But,
I do.
yeah,
I do.
but so I
Same
like
here.
them, but
Same
I
here.
got to be more careful, I guess, of where I go and who I could trust. But,
Well, yeah, make sure that they're hygienic and
Yes.
because
Yes.
a good manicure pedi goes a long way. So
it does.
literally, I can do this all day. Why? Because again, we're letting the knife, a sharp knife, do the work. A carrot, again, getting it to a stable surface here. Okay.
Now the
not
flame
rolling
went
around.
out here. Is that?
Yep,
is that-
that's fine.
that's by
fine.
design.
That
Mayo
is
is
by
really
design.
nervous about this flame.
No, I've cooked before. It's just I've never cooked in a live
On air,
demo,
yes,
which
it's
is
a lot.
Well, let me tell you, the first time I actually made a kids demo with Giada at Sobe Wine and Food.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
We
wow.
set the pan on fire.
oh no.
Oh, that was interesting. That
And
was-
meanwhile, look at the way that he protects his knuckles from
Yeah,
the knife.
I like
He-
that.
The bear claw, so that way,
and
the most you're going to get is a little bit of the knuckle skin and not the top of the finger, which is
and
not good.
again, this is you don't have to go fast. Go as slow as you need to. People are afraid of why are people afraid of cooking? Because of the cleaning.
Mm.
And again, it's just clean as you go. People have these garlics and people like to always on TV pop it with the knife.
I usually do that.
But I'm afraid someone's cut their
Oh,
side.
okay.
So literally take what you got, a bowl or something. And
Oh,
go
just use
first,
that instead of
Yeah,
the knife
just
and just mash it down
mash
like
it
that.
till it's
You
flat
crush it and then chop.
and
yeah.
then chop, right? So
Or
these are just
mince.
little knife skills that we got
Mince,
here.
as the case may be. Now, so I notice you got onions and carrots,
Mhm.
and of course, Val allergic to carrots. So when people have allergies here, and you could say hold the carrots in the fried rice, you could do that. Absolutely,
We came and hold the mayo.
hold the mayo. And if it was Danny Surfer involved, he would hold the bean sprouts because
Yeah, he's
I
right
don't
about
know
bean
why
sprouts.
he's got a thing against bean sprouts.
It's what it is. It's, if you look at like the Vietnamese culture, they
Mm.
eat pho with raw bean sprouts.
Mm-hmm.
But in the Asian culture, we actually cook ours, so you get that raw flavor out.
Okay,
Okay,
but you still retain the crunch, which
you
is
still
I think
have the crunch.
the
Exactly.
whole point of the bean sprout. But,
Correct.
He hates bean sprouts. I don't know what
Yeah, it's fine.
harmed him earlier in
really
his
have much of a
life,
flavor.
but that's okay. Everybody is allowed to.
Something. It's okay. Bean
Everybody
sprouts,
has something.
no problem.
All right, so what do we got? Our mise
So
en place here.
we're
We've got
making our mise en place. We've got eggs, a little oil, vegetable oil, olive oil is too much flavor, neutral vegetable oil, scallions for a garnish, poached chicken, peas and carrots, bean sprouts for crunch, and of course a chilled white rice.
okay, chilled.
Okay, so it's
for-
chilled before you put it in the
chilled. Yes. For what reason? Because one, of course,
yeah.
it's easier to cook, then it's not as sticky. Okay?
Right.
And then the other thing, of course, for being a diabetic like me,
It reduces the sugar. Boom. We've talked about this before. And if you whether it's pasta or rice, if you
Right.
cook it and then chill it, it has been scientifically proven
Changes the actual.
to change
The form of it.
the glycemic index, readings that you'll get after consuming it, so it
Right.
won't
Doesn't
spike
your
as
sugar.
high.
That's right.
This is based on real science and
No,
not
it's
like
real
that
science.
MSG letter
Yeah,
that they
no, it's
published
Right.
40 years ago and 50 years ago, and I'm still mad about that.
There you
It's
go.
unfairly impugned Asian cultures and Chinese food.
Thank
And
you.
I think, who do we sue? I love to sue people, Alex. Let's get a class
We're gonna
action.
Do we have any good lawyers on here?
Yeah,
Let us know. So now we've got this pan going, right? Now
Yeah.
the pan, you're right.
What should I do?
I didn't want it hot. I wanted it as
Yeah, you
low,
wanna-
okay?
yeah,
Because I don't
nice.
want to burn my eggs. Like if you
Okay.
cook your eggs on your fried rice,
Right.
the eggs are not burnt.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So first, we have a little warm pan,
Right.
low heat,
So you put a little oil in it
a
first?
little oil first. Yes.
So
'Cause
you want me
don't-
to do this, right?
Yes, you don't.
This is the
need
oil, right? Yes. Award-winning food critic. And
a
just
little oil
to,
for you, sir. Yes. God
Yes,
bless. Thank
good.
you. Thank you. A little oil. That's
That's
right.
enough?
Okay? That's
Yeah.
enough.
just enough to coat the bottom of the
It
pan.
helps also if you have a non-stick. That's fine. Helps a little cheating, no
Right.
problem. But you want a low heat. You don't need to cook in this fast. You're not in the kitchen here, right?
Right.
Crack an egg, sir.
Now, the egg goes first?
Eggs
Do you want me to do it
first.
fancy style with one-handed? You hold this?
Ooh, ready? Here we go. I hold
This
it.
this
There
could
we
get
go.
really ugly.
There we go. Boop. There we go. See?
No.
Voila, there we go.
Well,
See?
that I broke the yolk.
Broke the yolk.
Was that supposed to
fine.
happen?
Yes, absolutely. See, it's
Okay.
nice and scrambled over here. We're scrambling it. You want to take a non-harsh, non-metal, and just
Right.
stir this around.
Just go stir
There
it
you go.
like,
Stir,
really
stir,
quick.
stir. There
Stir,
you go.
stir,
Stir,
stir.
stir.
You're scrambling.
Look at that. I'm
Scrambling.
scrambling.
There you go.
Scrambling. Yes.
And again,
it's-
low heat. That's it. We're good.
that's
Okay,
it.
that's it. Because
Okay.
you don't want color on your eggs.
Okay.
Now your
Oh.
vegetables.
Okay.
You're a little bit of a onion here. I got your onion.
You got I got your onions right here.
and then you got your
How about
your
the scallions?
scallions for later. Then you got your
Peas-
peas and carrots.
Peas and carrots.
Peas and
Again,
carrots
sorry,
going on.
Val.
There you
Yeah.
go.
You see, somebody posted about a carrot allergy today on the group at Big Bear, and they got very miffed. But that's another story. I love the group. Yes,
Chicken,
chicken,
chicken in, poached
chicken in.
poached
What?
chicken. You can do shrimp.
We have the answer. The egg came first.
There
Which
you
came
go.
first, the chicken or the egg?
You heard it here, only on Mike Mayo's. Which came
Major
first?
life philosophical conundrums are solved at once.
A little
First came
stir.
the egg.
Again, my
Stir.
heat. My
Yeah.
heat is not on very high. It's just a little medium.
Okay,
heat
so
here.
just
There you go.
stir, stir, stir.
There you go.
I feel
Okay.
like it needs like some sort of
What do you think it needs?
like a little sauce to cover it at this point.
Ah, see, this is what makes our fried rice different from
Yeah.
other people's fried rice. It's the
Yes.
soy sauce. You're not
Yes.
just going to use dark soy sauce, light soy sauce, mushroom soy sauce, oyster soy sauce, all the freaking soy sauce you see at all the Asian markets. We blend our own soy sauce.
Ah,
That's what makes our fried rice.
house-made soy.
That's right. That's what
and
makes
and
the
is that
difference.
is this it?
That is it. If you
And you
need
want me to
some-
do it now?
No, not yet.
Not
Not
yet,
yet. Not
okay.
yet.
The rice first?
The rice first.
Oh, the
See,
chilled
the
rice. How
man
about the
can
bean
cook
sprouts? 'Cause
later? Because if not, they'll
Okay.
get wilted.
So
I'm
About
gonna
that
ladle
much.
it out.
There you go. That's it.
How much? That's good.
A little
Okay.
more. A little more.
Little more. Little
Okay,
more.
now what you're gonna do? Here's the key, right?
Right.
Here's the key.
What is
Exactly what you're doing. You're not going to smash the rice. You're
the key?
taking the
Gently pat it down.
back of it, and you're gonna break the rice up like that.
Nice.
Gently.
Like I'm
That's how
patting a baby's behind. or
that's how you
something
pat
like
a baby's
I don't know. I don't even know where that came from. I-
Gentle. That's what my cousin does to her new daughter. Just there you go.
Yeah,
It's like you're
yeah,
putting the baby to bed. There
right,
you go.
Yeah, very
See?
gentle.
There
But
you
just do like a layer up top before
Layer
start.
exactly because
And-
again your fire is low. It's
So I
it's
want
controlled.
the things to kind of get a little bit of a simmer and a
Right, exactly.
browning.
And now you're going to steam a little bit with the soy sauce.
So what does that mean?
So you pour the sauce a little bit over the soy sauce, a little bit over there.
On the edges or
Oh, no,
all over?
all over, all over.
But
And
not
the
all of
mo-
it, right?
Not all
Or-
of it. No, the moisture is going to
Okay.
start steaming it a little bit. There you go, about a little more, and that's good. Let's go.
Yeah, you
from
don't
now.
want to
There
overdress
you go.
it. Yeah, okay. And then
Perfect.
keep
and then now keep
patting.
no
What-
stir.
Now
you
it's time for
stir.
the stir.
There you go.
And what is the proper stir? Is it kind of like a wrist flick,
Doesn't
so you kind
matter.
of get the even distribution of everything?
That's
I don't
the
know.
key.
What
Even
Ooh,
distribution,
look at that.
whatever
Ooh,
you
look
need
at that.
to do.
That is
all right?
very dark. I think did I go heavy-handed on it, or this is
No,
what
no, no.
fried
It's,
rice
it's,
is
there's
still,
some
you
more
go
that
still have
hasn't
some
been
over
touched.
here.
Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
some
See,
more.
thank you.
Well, again, because
So-
I'm used to that egg and onion fried
That's
rice,
right.
which is so light and
Correct.
so light on the soy sauce, and I love that.
Correct.
But this is looking
So
more like a
now-
classic fried rice.
Now the rice is been warmed by steaming.
Mhm.
It's all broken up. Every kernel of rice is covered with that soy sauce. You got the flavor in there already. Now we're gonna throw a little bean sprout on there.
Oh, Danny Surfer, this is for you. We're gonna turn you. We're gonna turn you into a bean sprout fan.
Next time he's in the restaurant, all right, I'm gonna give you some bean sprouts. You put it in this dish.
What about water chestnuts? He loves those too.
You realize that you're gonna get it next time you're in this restaurant.
No, I
telling
love.
you.
We love to give each other the needle,
They give each other credit.
and it's.
And you don't put the bean. You put the
Nope.
bean sprout in now because it's gonna wilt.
yeah.
So you want me
So
to
you
put?
want crunch? You know that's what we put in later.
Oh,
not in
okay.
the beginning, right?
But
Good.
should I fold it in
Yep,
and get it
fold
all the way
That's it.
in?
There you
Okay.
go. And again, notice
I feel like I'm a chef here.
we
Alex.
have it like flop the
Are you
pan
hiring
and-
for the line cooks? How much you paying line cooks these days?
What are you doing Sunday nights? Come on. Come on.
You had a good weekend, I hear, right?
we were very blessed to have a good weekend. Yes.
Okay,
And
because
we-
Sunday is traditionally, for people of my persuasion and Lubie's persuasion, members of the tribe, Saturday is for synagogue and Sunday is for Chinese food.
That's
So
right.
it's
a good bagel, a good corned beef
bagel
hash,
and lox for the
corned beef hash
breakfast.
in the morning. I do a corned
Are
beef
we
hash.
done already? This is it?
We-
How about the
that's it.
scallion? Oh, you garnish it afterwards. Look at
We-
that.
we
I didn't
chef.
even go to
We chef.
culinary school.
We chef. Yes, chef.
Okay, so now what?
So
We just
I'm
ladle
gonna-
the whole
I'm
thing
gonna
in there?
turn this off.
Okay.
I'm gonna put this over here. Now it's time for
Look at this.
plating.
What a handy
Plating.
contraption.
Here we go. That's
Oh,
your
man.
plate, sir.
Plating.
Sir.
Let me
Scoop
go. Let
this
me,
down
let
there.
me
There
gently
we go.
scoop. Well, actually, I could be aggressive
you
with
can go
this.
for it
It's
now.
already.
There we
Oh, and
go.
I dumped half of it on the tablecloth, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Oh, and I got to scrape. I love the kind of caramelized or crunchy bits at the bottom. I don't know if that's allowed or wanted,
Oh,
but I do like a
buy
little
some, yes.
bit. Okay, so here we
But
go.
real quick, take a whiff. You smell that?
There you can
get
smell
that
it.
More, there's a little
Yeah.
soy, concoction there.
I smell cooked bean sprouts too. It's not just the raw bean sprouts. But
There you go. There you go.
No, I smell a beautiful
And then now you can.
cacophony of flavors.
Cacophony.
A
Yes, there you
cacophony
go.
of.
We learned so much on this show. Let me tell
Yes.
you, it's
And now,
Life
do you like to
skills.
fluff the rice a little or have it patted down? Or guess
I
it does-
love to fluff the pillows. there,
Fluff- In
In the morning, my wife she says, "Have you fluffed the pillow, honey? Did you
Yes,
leave?"
I do like a good fluff.
Make sure it's fluffed,
Yes.
You want to keep the couch for a long
well,
time. Make sure the pillows.
Here we go. So now we have the final
garnish,
touch
The garnish.
with. I don't have my gloves on, and everybody on Let's Eat will say he's not wearing his gloves.
We're the ones eating. This is for us.
But just kind of like that.
not
Can I
serving.
do a?
You-
Can I
you-
do a
you
salt
got
bay
a-
thing?
You got a manicure. I mean, it's okay. What else? What more do you
Yeah,
need?
right
You're
off the plate.
fine.
Look at that salt bay kind of thing.
There you go. There you go.
That's it. All right. There we
So-
have it.
so
I'm
there's
going to
your-
take a
there's your-
picture of this.
But see, it's not. Oh my gosh, you got to rush. It's a slow, steady process.
we
It's
did this in
having-
how long? Less than 10 minutes.
You
Right?
have your stuff
Look
ready
at that.
for
That's
you.
pretty.
Right.
You were my sous. I was the chef. I actually cooked it.
We chef.
Mike
We
Mayo
chef.
did
We
this.
chef.
Look at
Let
that.
me- hold on, let me-
let's
let me-
see
let me-
how
let me
this
try
came
this.
out.
Let me try this.
Let's see.
Hold
We
on.
got some. What does it need?
It needs a bowl and chopsticks.
Really?
Shovel.
Shovel it?
Yeah,
It's time to shovel. Let's
to
see.
shovel.
I'm gonna do. Lubie, you want to take a bite?
Yeah, I'll definitely try it. I
Yep.
just
Oh,
wanted to make sure we
No,
got
no.
all angles this time because
But again, it's
we
you
missed
know
out
what?
on you guys mixing it in last time.
It's not.
I'm not one of those critics can just
Yeah, you get right in
carks
there.
from
Look at you.
afar. I can cook. That's good.
Right, that's good.
It's
But
pretty simple.
It's not one soy sauce. It's a combination of soy sauces, right? And
Now,
it's
let me-
not really rushed. It's just nice. and
No, again, quality ingredients,
Right.
good preparation, having it all in place, and then boom, you just get
Done.
it done quick.
Yep.
Now, why did we save one egg? Is it just because eggs are so expensive still?
No, it's just in case
You
know,
weren't
if
sure
if
what
you
you
want
needed.
extra eggs. You
Ah.
always have in a demo. It's just one
Okay,
extra just
no.
in case.
But the typical, I mean, some people like an eggier fried rice.
Right.
I like.
And
I
if
like
you want
it
to
all.
throw some mustard on there.
Oh
too,
well, that's for
oh,
Defo. We're gonna
there,
let Defo.
Yeah, we'll
I
get
don't.
that
I
for
wouldn't say
Defo.
it's a desecration. I think with rice dishes like a white rice or the fried rice, I
Yeah.
think a little bit of the very spicy mustard sparingly
Absolutely.
used enhances the overall dish. So
Absolutely. So
we did
that's-
it. All right, let
that's our
Defo.
secret.
Why don't you come in and put on a headset,
fine,
try
that's
it. I've got your mustard at the ready.
Put down the fire extinguisher. It's okay now. We're good. We're good. He was so kind of pulled the fire extinguisher.
Here we go. Here we
had the
got a
phone
little
number.
bit. He's got a fork, and we're gonna have him. We'll do a little bit of a
How did he do, chef?
tasting demo.
Well, we still have a restaurant, so
All right,
It's a win.
Defo.
we still got. Are my eyebrows still here?
Do you want?
Yeah,
We're
do you
okay,
want
we're
to
good.
put a little bit of the
Oh,
Chinese?
absolutely,
Well, first
absolutely.
taste it without
I'll
the
put a
mustard
mustard on the side.
On the
It has to
side.
have
a little,
some.
for dipping.
a little dipping.
Yeah.
There you go. On the side.
And again, that is the house-made Chinese mustard.
You know,
They
I'm
whip
even
it up.
willing to pay the extra 50 cents at a takeout shop.
Don't tell
There
me
it
that.
is. Tasted without the mustard.
There we go.
Is it called a nosh?
It's a little nosh.
It would be a nosh.
Yeah,
yes.
we're in
Very
between
good.
lunch and
Very
dinner.
good. Has a little kasha kind of taste.
A little kasha. Yeah,
Yeah.
I threw in while he wasn't looking. I threw in a couple of grains of barley and other. Maybe
Not
some
bad though. I
bulgur.
mean, how did he do? What do you think, Chef? I mean, if you served this to one of your guests,
That's
will you
how
have to refund them their money? I mean,
No, that's
did it come out?
that's exactly how we serve
That's
it.
how
You
they
know,
do it.
with the ingredients, and again, our flavored soy sauce that we make in house, quality ingredients that we put together. We do chill our rice, same thing. I mean, this
A
is how
lot
it
fresher too than you get in most places. You get in a little box. This is great.
Yeah.
That's
And it took like 5 minutes, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Nice and easy. So if you
There you have it.
have more questions, please call this guy.
Yeah. Juan's is the place. Open every day but Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And again, they do take a break to have their staff meal between 2:30 and 3:30. I mean, if you're already in here, you can finish up, but
Yeah, they don't kick
you know, but basically no service sitting down when between
We're
2:30
also
and 3:30.
actually we're delivering now, delivery takeouts.
Oh wow.
Well, you are.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
That is good news for
Yeah.
those in the neighborhood like me. So again, Juan's is the place. Let's take our. We
Last
did
break.
have one more break.
Last break. Yeah.
All right, let's
break.
do it, and we'll continue eating this great chicken fried rice.
Came out really good, Mayo. I got to say,
Hey, you know,
a lot better than my Benihana's venture.
those that can't do teach, and those that can't teach do podcasts.
More words of wisdom.
I
I'm
wasn't
telling you.
invited back.
Let's take that break, and we'll wrap up this edition from Juan's after these words. When people come to me and say, Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Cafe Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial. Serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, oh, that's my favorite. Go to Cafe Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, even keel fish shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, upscale food in a down-home setting, the chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and daily fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have daily happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. All right, well, we did it. We ate some food that was prepared for us before we got here.
That was
Defo,
great. Wow.
your verdict on that?
Found his mustard.
It couldn't have been any better. And then that eggplant thing has a lingering flavor that I love. I always like when I leave a place, we've mentioned this on the show, and you get in a car and you can still taste the thing, and it's great. That's how that eggplant dish was. That was one of the best.
That's a
things I've
winner,
ever
and
had,
that
yeah.
was with pork, but of course can be made with chicken or
Shrimp or just
I would
by
leave it
itself.
alone, man. However they served it, that was
Right.
the way to have it.
It's the kosher pork. It's
Yeah.
all
There
good.
you
So, and then and again the fried rice demo. I love that. I'm gonna critique myself. It's a little heavy-handed with the soy sauce. I prefer a little bit lighter dressed. I don't know what you thought, but
But I think that that's cooking. The first time I made hummus,
Mm.
I put way too much garlic in there, and so now I've learned to cut back on the garlic. You learn to cut back on your little soy
yeah,
sauce. And
we'll go sparingly on the sauces because you could always add
can
more
always add
at
more,
the
yeah, right.
end
Mhm.
if it's not enough. This is
Correct.
what I've learned. You don't want to overcook the steak.
The fact that Alex deemed it not inedible,
High praise.
I think was the highest compliment. I mean, it's Michelin star
That's a
worthy.
win,
I mean,
especially
it's-
for a guy who was on a plane. I had to wake up. My wake-up call was at 4 a.m. this morning. I had to
Oh,
be at the
stop crying.
Albany airport for a 6 a.m. flight. Albany airport is like, it seems like they've got the
It's smaller
public
than
works
their
crew
restaurant,
from
yeah.
Hialeah because it's been under construction. People would tell me up there for like the last 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And so basically for everybody who's flying out of Albany, and it's not a big airport, but on a Monday morning,
Costco.
everybody
Yeah.
goes through one entrance. There's only one entry point of TSA, and it was like a line that stretched from Albany all the way to Schenectady.
Schenectady,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
All
not
of a sudden you're
not
in
a
White
good thing.
Plains, yeah.
But nobody wants to hear about my problems. I
But
had
no,
a
I
great
You
think-
have
I
no
think-
problems. Look what happened
I
here
think
today.
that,
This is where you ended up.
Pete, you should also encourage your team to cook and then send you pictures on the Facebook chat.
Oh yeah, no, and we do that on the group during the pandemic. It became, let's cook and show off our meals that we have at home.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of times, then we've gravitated back towards restaurants. And we encourage a balance. People should cook a little bit and then go out to eat a little
Oh,
bit.
absolutely.
And
Exactly.
support our local restaurants, especially people that have been carrying on the family tradition. Almost 60 years. 1966, 4 generations. Wan's is the place. Alex, we did it again.
You're
Great
the
job,
man,
man.
Alex.
Thank
Good
you so
luck.
much.
We'll do it again
Great
Glad
job, my
everything's
friend.
next month
Great
or
job.
later
Oh,
this
well.
month because we got delayed. We'll figure it all out.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
gonna be
figure it out.
great.
We can do it
Eggplant
for this month.
Parmesan.
Works for me.
Egg- I will.
Hey, Will,
Chicken
you're
parm,
a
man. We're coming
We're
with
gonna
the
let
chicken parm.
Defo cook the Chinese eggplant parm. That is
Boy,
something.
I would like to be
Why
able to make that.
is
dish.
Asian culture so averse to cheese in their food?
Is it there not a thing?
It's actually a biological thing. We lack that. Have you heard of Asian glow?
No.
When we have a whiskey, a glass of whiskey, or something, we get a little red and flushed. It's called the Asian glow. It's because we lack the enzyme that breaks down alcohol, and it's the same enzyme that breaks down dairy.
Cheese and dairy.
Oh.
Interesting. I
Mhm.
did not know that.
Yep.
And
That's why most Asian, I think it was like 90% of Asian-born Americans, we call it ABCs,
okay.
are lactose intolerant.
Okay,
Oh.
that I did not know either. So
Mhm.
I am learning things. And these are things that are grounded in some scientific
Yes.
Yeah,
study,
science.
in fact. But anyway, I can't wait to try whatever comes next. If you want to go more into the Szechuan and
Yeah, that'd be great.
spicy side of the
Numbing
street,
stuff. Okay.
I think Lubie's up next, man. I think the kid-
I'm ready.
I
Let's
think
go.
the kid has a hidden talent.
Let's do it.
all
Let's
good.
do it. Let's do it.
All right, so tomorrow we'll be at Even Keel Fish Shack celebrating
Nice.
National Oyster Day. It'll be $2 premium East Coast oysters all day tomorrow.
Great chefs
at-
over there. They're
Oh,
great
Chef
team.
Brad
Brad
and
and
Dave
Dave, yep.
they know how to bring it, and we're going to be having a good time this Saturday. Again, only a handful of tickets. I think it's 6 tickets for general admission remain. So get them while they're hot and while you can. Eventbrite.com. Again, it's oysterpearljam.eventbrite.com. Okay, that's it for today.
All right,
Come
Alex.
to Wan's,
job, babe.
eat your heart out. It is a
Thank you.
beautiful place. You don't even have to use chopsticks.
Exactly.
Till next time, enjoy every fried rice, every dumpling, and every mushu pancake,
We're here for you.
and every sandwich.
Peace.